Hi, my name is DH Dunn, and I am bad at Stellaris. I love the game so much, though, and so the point of this series is A, to make me actually finish a game, because I never have, and B, in the hopes that you would comment on the series and comment with your suggestions, and I would start every episode with a discussion of whatever comments I got on the previous episode. I'm going to try to do these once a week, and I do have a comment to talk about. So I want to thank Captain Arcturus, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, who commented on my first start last week with the Snail Boys, recommending that I could do a trade empire. And it sounds like something I probably could have set up much better from creation. But, so I said, is that, basically, is it too late? And his answer was no, and I'm going to read his answer. You can do it a little slow with anglers. You want to massively increase your consumer goods production and set up an auto trade later that will sell 50 to 75% of these goods a month. That will come out of my production, not my supply. Then with the energy you're making, prop up minerals, which allows you to build factories as a militarized economy mass producing alloys. As a trade empire, you do all this, plus you use other empires for their research and extra energy income. So, full disclosure, a lot of that went over my head, but that's the whole point of this series. So I want to get into that first. So we're going to go back into the Escargon committee. Latest save. Which one of these is the latest save? It looks like this is the latest save, right? That's a new screen. I've never seen that screen. That's interesting. All right. We are going to pause, or leave it paused. And the very first thing I want to do is go to Navaril and look into this angler situation. So anytime you have farmers, I believe they become anglers. Yeah, angler jobs. Anglers produce food and trade value. Pearl divers turn food and minerals into consumer goods and trade value. So if I look at the population, here are the anglers, and here are the pearl divers. So go back. Need to understand this. Okay, and every agriculture district gives me one angler and one pearl diver. So one of the specialist tier and one of the worker tier. Right now we don't have anyone unemployed. And then each of the anglers is producing food, and each of the pearl divers is producing consumer goods. Right now I have more consumer goods than I need. So the idea was to later, and I'm not going to do this now, later set up a trade. So if I go to the market, click on add a new monthly trade. So you can say automatically sell. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to queue it. Like 5 of these. I don't know what happens if you don't set a minimum price. And then you put that in, and then once a month, that just ticks off. Okay, all right. Very, very, very interesting. All right, so it sounds like I don't yet have the economy to make that happen. So let's go back again to Navarro. And if I look at the summary of the planet, I could have up to 20 agricultural districts. I mean, 3 out of 20 districts are being used. There are 17 remaining. I could have 17 more agriculture districts. That's probably too many. Especially considering, I believe with my origin, there aren't many good habitable planets around me. But I could definitely have more than I have now. So, do I need to wait for unemployment to make them? What would it cost to make one? I can't build them right now anyway. I'm lacking the minerals. So I guess it's a moot point for another 4 months. So we'll check back in when I have 100. When I have 100 more crystals or so. All right. If we then just kind of bounce out and get the lay of the land here, we have Navarro. We've expanded to Wendell. We are exploring Jurnast. Is it Jurnast or Jumast? It's Jumast. We are exploring Well, very cool system. Flumph. I love the Flumph system. It's amazing. And we have a dead end over here that we definitely need to explore as well. We have somebody here, a neutral fleet. Now, what is this in the Wendell system? Did I look at these? These are space worms. So hopefully they stay non-hostile. I don't know a lot about how they work. Our construction ship is just kind of hanging out. You might as well grab the... Now, that's gonna use another 100 credits, though, to get me energy credits. That's going to use another 100 minerals to get me 3 energy credits a month. Am I better off saving that for anglers or for an agricultural district? I'm going to say I am better off saving it, and that might be wrong. I'm not ready to unpause yet either. Now, we do have building slots available. Yeah, we know that. Now, what buildings could we build in Navarro? Is there anything that can help this situation with the... Because what we want to do is have a lot of consumer goods. That's what I'm understanding. Have a lot of consumer goods. Commercial zones create clerks and traders. Clerks produce trade value and amenities. Traders turn consumer goods into trade value. All right. I can't afford any of them right now anyway. All right, I think I'm going to hold off on that. Construct ship has nothing to do. What are we researching? Okay, we've got a long time towards field modulation. We've got the bioreactor, which is rare. And then we have the mining station. I don't know that any of these really support trying to be a trade empire, but we'll get there. And I believe we have a second first contact situation going on. I don't want this. I want the situation log. Okay, so we got the WoW aliens, or the WoW aliens, the Samek aliens, which I think we know are worms, and then we have the Ute, the 2 Utes artifact precursor chain. Okay, ready to unpause. That's not bad. 6-7 minutes in, we're unpaused.
System survey concluded.
Been a good week, and I appreciate anybody who's checking in on this. I really do. Let's see. So this survey is complete. We've got trade value here. The trade value does kind of confuse me, but I'm known for not always reading. 3 presidents plan to build a trade hub within collection radius and collect it, connect it to a trade route to utilize this trade value. Okay. But now suddenly we're making a lot more. What happened? What changed? Why are we making so much more now? Did I just see that earlier? So it's getting produced by base, trade, stations. Okay, most of it comes from trade. Alright, so we're going to take the science ship. That's an easy decision. Send the science ship over here. That one I can handle. Alright. Construction ship. I think we want you over here now. The star base is going to cost me 75 influence, which is most of the influence I have. 90 minerals, that's fine. I also haven't made any more military ships. That's making me a little nervous. I think I'm going to throw down 1 Corvette. Okay. Space worms, just keep going. Just don't bother me. Just keep moving away. Sounds great. Something happened. First contact event pending. We have caught neither sight nor sound of the WoW aliens in some time now. Our researchers find that they have little information to go on and worry that the trail may have gone cold. Well, keep searching. There's nothing else for you to do. Whoop. Okay, we have a potential planet here. What does it look like? Visually, it does not look oceanic to me. It's an alpine world. I don't know what our habitability, that is a hard word to say, for that is going to be. Man, that flump system is taking a long time to get done. All right, we've got a promotion. This is Pablack, our leader. And what does she get? The Queen Snail. We could give her Eye for Talent too. That's always my kind of like go-to because it just feels like I know that one's going to be good. And I don't feel like we're going to be doing much infiltrating or operating in her lifetime. Ship build speed 5%, not bad, but I'm going to take the Eye for Talent. Because that helps everybody, right? That's a global leadership gain. Or is it only her leadership gain? Or XP gain? I think it's global. Okay, we're still making 70 crystals, our energy. 70 energy a turn. That Corvette got done very quickly. Do we now have enough to make the agricultural district? I think it was 300. No, 225. We can make it. We don't need to make it. What happens if I make it anyway? We have 3 and 3. Let's see if I make it. Does anybody switch to those jobs? I don't think they will. I don't know. People change jobs, though. So, this is kind of a half roleplay series for me because it's easier for me to roleplay than it is to play good. But I'm questioning everything just so I can try to get better at it. Okay, this anomaly is not the archaeology. Small rectangular object on the surface of the moon is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. You can research that. That's a quickie. Okay, and this is where the archaeology is. Okay, great. And we have an archaeologist scientist now. I always name them. Yeah, Gethmar Jones. I always give them the Jones last name so that I can find them. So we will have to have them. And I think that's the system. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That's the system they're surveying.
System survey concluded.
The flump system is ready. Now, before I send Oshkosh Abragosh, good job. That's a good one. I think I want to knock these two out here. So head over to the Waskar system. Some more promotions. Minister of State. Sounds like a politician thing to me. Council agenda speed plus 5% versus infiltration speed. Minerals from jobs, though. That sounds more beneficial to me. Let's see if it changes from 25 a month to something. It didn't. Maybe it will eventually when I unpause. It did not. Okay. The Minister of Defense has leveled up. Resilience. This leader lives for another 10 years. Military effect ship hull points are plus 15%. Army build speeds. I think I like unyielding. That sounds pretty good. Okay, system surveyed we know. The anomaly we know. The archaeology, let's read about it. A large derelict space station is trapped in a slow terminal orbit inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. The gravitational stresses will likely destroy it completely within the next 1,000 years. It has not drifted deep enough into the atmosphere to make archaeological expeditions to the station impossible. Okay. We will check that out. All right, now this is where I think I could have done a trade empire, like lean, better. I'm not going to do it. I just want to look at what I think it would. Well, wouldn't it have been prosperity? Mercantile, maybe. The flourishing of our entrepreneurs paves the path to escargon prosperity. Trade protection, collection range. Clerks provide additional trade value. Okay, it's possible that was the way to go, but this is where we are. Building upkeep minus 10, district upkeep minus 10, or city districts provide additional housing. Ring world segments are colleges, we don't do those. I like this. Building a district upkeep minus 10%. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. By keeping the speed slow, it also helps me, kind of not get overwhelmed. I feel like we could actually be doing a small monthly trade of the consumer goods now. I'd like to do it. I mean, we've got a decent surplus. We're producing 45 and consuming 35. Okay, this is done. Do I want the 5? Is it all on 1? It is all on 1. That seems worth it. But we already have such a surplus. Do we want to do that? Do we want to burn the upkeep? What is the upkeep going to be? Doesn't say. I don't know that I do. TBH. I think I might want to send you up here instead and get the minerals. We don't have the influence to get the starbase yet. Okay, I think I am going to set up that trade just to learn, really, more than anything else. Let's go to market. New monthly trade. Sell consumer goods. Sell 5 a month. Minimum sell price. What are they selling for right now? Amount to sell. Do they cost 50 per? That's amount to buy. Okay, so they cost about 1.5. I'm just going to say minimum sell is 1. All right, we'll just let that roll out. And we'll see. Is that 1 per? I hope it's 1 per. We'll see if that comes in on anything. All right, what do we got here? First contact event. Our linguists have suffered a major setback in their attempts to codify the language used by the WoW aliens. Unfortunately, what they had taken to be their language is simply not a language. In his report on Vaglorum states that after days of investigating the matter from every angle, the linguists have finally concluded it was probably an attempt at music. Okay, just keep working, okay? Stay on it. So now we're making 85 instead of 75. Monthly trades. We're getting 7 from the trade. Okay, cool. Now I think then, if I'm to take the advice that I was given a little further, the building I want to make is probably the alloy foundry. Because that's going to turn minerals into alloys. Yeah, so we need minerals coming in, and we need more energy coming in to kind of pay for the upkeep. And that gives us allies, which are going to pay for all our ships. While conducting service scans of Gymnast Va, Science Officer Saglor, and the crew of the ISS Jasklugler, wow, discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the moon, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We prepared a special project to translate the text. Fascinating.
Situation log updated.
All right, give me that situation log. Translate alien mural. Now, they're there. I don't know why it says this, because they are there. I don't get that, but it seems like if I then select them, maybe it's because they're busy. We'll let them finish their survey and then we'll do the project. I think that's why. I think it's because they're busy. All right, here's where we find out. So I made another agricultural district. Do we now have 4 anglers and 4 pearl divers? We have 4 pearl divers and 3 out of 4 anglers. Now, what I should have done was check this number to see if my population went up and somebody just took that pearl diving job. Either way, that's increasing our production of consumer goods, which is a goal. Construction ship is done, but you can't. Do you have enough now? You might. Yeah, give me that starbase. And I want to see, there's like a way you can look at trade map. Okay, so this is collection. Collection. 6. Okay, so just having this the little starbase there is enough to collect the trade. All right, fair enough. You can go away now. Thank you. All of this stuff I never questioned before. I just played. You know, stuff would happen. I would make decisions without really knowing what happened. Sensors indicate a presence in the Jumas system that is sending rudimentary signals across the galaxy. These same patterns have been registered on long-range scanners originating from parts unknown. Though it is not clear whether these signals are intentional in nature, it warrants further investigation. Find out more, please. Keep going there, buddy. They're worms. I saw them. There's a limit to how much communication is going to actually happen. Also, they're long gone.
System survey concluded.
Okay, we can't do the dig site until this is in our empire. And our construction ship is currently busy. We don't have enough influence to build another starbase right now. So I'm just going to send them over here to survey this. I'm not going to do that level 5 anomaly right now. How close are we on research? Still a decent ways away. Okay. A lot is happening. Okay. We've made first contact with the mysterious aliens in the Neve Doll system. For now, we codenamed them the Row aliens. All right, great. Great.
System
Wait, that's my own system. More aliens in my own system? Where? I don't see them. Huh. Okay. Well, let's first contactify that. Siglor. Get on the job. Okay, what else happened? Jumast has been fully surveyed. Construction of the starbase is done. Site team has been fully surveyed. Alright, so we go over here. Now I want to take this project. Research anomalies in system. What about the project? Oh, it's down here. Don't ignore that. You're down here. Projects in system. There we go. That's the tablet. Translate the tablet. All right. Now, what do you got for me? 6? Yeah, I want that. 6 on one station sounds great. I'm all about it. Feels like I probably could be selling a lot more consumer goods than I am. I've got a big surplus. Do I bump that trade? I think I want to bump the trade. Am I going to crash the market? Okay, we're going to make it 10. We now know without a doubt that the thriving biosphere is something unique to Navarro. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn is not something unique to Navarro. Yeah. Do that thing. Oh yeah, that's right. This planet. Didn't we find one? Oh, it sucks. Okay. 0% habitable. Groovy. First contact event. We have picked up this is the wall aliens that we've made no progress on. Picked up readings of an unknown nature. The signals seem to follow some kind of repeating syntax, which could indicate sapient origin. It should be investigated further. There seem to be concentrated around a single space station, although it's unclear whether this forms part of a larger spacefaring civilization. Keep working there, buddy. You'll get there. I believe in my snails. We will slime our way to victory. Okay, we finished the mining station. By the way, we have not made a Corvette in a bit. I think I'll throw another one down. Okay, construction ship. Do we have enough influence? Hell no. And we won't for a while. Now I'm thinking I will do the mining station to get the 5 though, because what is the upkeep on these? 1. So yeah, it's for profit. Yeah, I'll grab that. Had to mute there for a second. I was coughing. Just watching progress bars get bigger. I sometimes think about how much of our life do we spend. Like, at the end of our life, you go to, like, the pearly gates or whatever, and one of the things they tell you is, here's how much time of your life was spent watching progress bars and loading screens and little spinning hourglasses, and it's probably depressing. Okay, the tablet's been translated. Saglar's managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Gemnos 4. The text contains a staggering amount of data. The mural evidently serves as some low-tech library. It describes in broad terms the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region some 80 million years ago. Is this part of the Utes? A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There's enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades. But we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Aha, so it gives one of the planets a whole bunch of science benefits, and Saglar gets some XP out of that. So now we definitely want...
Anomalous readings.
Okay, can you
registered.
hang on a second? I'm busy. I need to go look at where that was. We gotta get this system, man. Look at this thing. We gotta grab this guy. Okay. Okay, construction's complete. The mining station's done. I think I would like you to head here, build that while we wait for the influence, and you'll be close by to pick this one up. We'll have to leave the archaeology off for now. I mean, I could make another construction ship, but that's not what's gating me. What's gating me is the influence gain. We've got an anomaly. Yeah, I know about that. And unity time. So we can get pursuit of profit. All jobs give us plus 5%. That's the leader in the clubhouse. Interstellar franchising. Upkeep from jobs, minus 5%. Okay. Well, right now, we're paying... Jobs are getting us 24 energy. I think it's buildings plus districts is probably what it's costing me, so that would be a 27. So the 5% reduction will benefit me more than the 5% increase is what I'm thinking. I may not be thinking that through enough. City districts by one additional housing, we know about that one. I'm going to grab the Interstellar franchising. It's not like we're going to not take them all eventually. Okay, science ship, you have finished your job. You've done fantastic. Amazing. Do I want you to go grab this 4? It is already in our empire. I think I do, even though it's going to take you a while so that we can take advantage of it. Our scientists believe our latest acquisition, the Index of Knowledge, would be pursuits worthy of putting on public display in the context of a grand archive. I haven't done the grand archive. I don't even... What is this? Beginning this venture will require some initial investment, but potential cultural and scientific returns could be priceless. Pursue this endeavor. It's going to cost me 1,000 energy, and then I get galactic archivism. Yeah, sure, go.
Log updated.
Construct the Grand Archive. Around a plan with 25 or more pops. Okay. First contact event is pending. As we begin to pick up more visual images of the aliens known as the Wall aliens. Whoa, they're interesting looking. It was inevitable that these would eventually be leaked to the wider public. Their appearance has proven delightful to the escargoing public, who are now impatient to make closer acquaintance with these aliens, and so we shall. Keep at it there, Glorum. I gotta get this. I'm like so hungry for this system now. Maybe I'm over valuing it. But I feel like this, and then this is like a nice little choke point here. Okay, Gethmar Jones, the archaeologist. I want to give him archaeologist 2 for when we're able to take advantage of that, which needs to be pretty soon. How old is he? Gethmar Jones, how old are you? How old do snails live? We don't know. He's 39. He's got the little grass seed sticking out of his mouth there. All right, I feel like the capper for this episode is me grabbing Jurnast. But we'll see where it goes. We've got 62 of the influence that we need. Bumping up the speed a bit here while we just have not a whole lot going on. I'm ready to drop it down at the first sign of anything happening. This is the Row aliens. This is our first progress with them. We picked up some kind of readings of unknown nature. Signals seem to follow some kind of repeating syntax. Yeah. We've seen that before. Proceed. Oshkosh Abergosh has leveled up. Leader trait, science class, anomaly discovery chance. Yeah. That sounds good.
Construction project
All right,
concluded.
that construction is done, and I think we have the influence that I want. It will be mine.
Anomaly found.
That's a quickie. You can grab that. How are we doing on this anomaly here? The one in the Wendell system. Getting there. We're getting there.
Research concluded.
Okay, our research is finally done. So extra 10% on all mining station outputs, which is fantastic. We're over 100 credits a month now. So what do we pick? How do we try to encourage our trade economy? None of these particularly feel like they lean that way. I guess having Corvettes be cheaper and faster feels more helpful than the other two. I'll grab that, but oh, wait a minute. Worker pop resource output plus 5% is definitely more of a benefit. We will grab that. Here we come to hook up the Jum. Is it? I can't remember. Jumast system? I still can't tell. I can't tell if it's Jurnast or Jumast. I'm just going to rename this stupid thing. As soon as I own you, I'm renaming you. Oh, the science ship. Okay, you finished that. You still can't work on this. You could work on the 5, though. I think I might have you do that, even though that's going to take you forever. It's going to be a while before we have the influence anyway. Alright, there's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in the close orbit of Wendell 3 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the ISS Jacular have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Saglar is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies.
Situation log updated.
All right, so now we have a project to do. We will research that. That was my phone. I'm not stopping until I get this system. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Waskar 4. Massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story. chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. And we got a specimen, which I think we can use in that archive if we build it. Yup. Very cool. Yep, we have these two. We have the Aesthetic Wonders and the Galactic History Wonders. Somebody's promoted. It's Saglor, who just finished that project. Head of Research. Let's give you... I think... Oh, this gives me more unity. But you're not a governor. I think we're going to go Perfectionist.
Construction project concluded.
Hey, we got it. My beautiful bounty. Look at it. Okay, so we're all about this. Right here. So what's that going to do for us? If we look at our research, that's 2, 2, and 2. So that's going to bring physics to 23. So that's like a 10% bump for 2 out of 3 of them. That's fantastic. All right, we're going to go grab that. And I think this is where I'm going to put the cut. I think we will leave it here. And I will address any comments, questions, or suggestions that I get by next week's episode. I'm going to try to put one of these out every Friday. We will slowly but surely progress towards making me not as bad at Stellaris. That's the goal. So I appreciate all you guys very, very much. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you could give me the like, comment, subscribe. We are a teeny channel and can definitely benefit from that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.